Yo, what's good, everybody? Another Beers with Barton. It is September 10th, Wednesday, September 10th. Crazy. Tomorrow, September 11th, 24 years from that horrible, horrible day. That really changed not only the United States history, but obviously the world's. But that is not what this is about. Didn't plan on doing video today. I've actually been trying to cut back on my drinking during the week. I played basketball today, so that was good. Something horrific happened today. And I'm going to not make this a political episode. I mean, I'm happy to share my political beliefs. Most people kind of know where I, sit. I don't always share it openly, but if people ask, I'm unashamed of what I believe. But regardless of which side, you lean more towards the left or the right. Today, what happened is someone lost their life. A father, a husband to two very young children. He's 31 years old. Charlie Kirk, who started Turning Point, I think right out of high school 13 years ago when he was 18. He's a conservative, definitely big Trump supporter through all I think definitely the 2020 and the 2024 election. 2024 is probably why Trump is sitting in the Oval Office. But he was pushing this conservative family values view, especially towards youth. He went to college campuses. He's a very good debater. I really liked him. I agreed with a lot of the stuff he said, didn't agree with everything he said, but he was a family man. He talked about God and he was a Christian and just conservative values. But, he could be, considered divisive, intentional or not, because, no matter which side you sit on, or opinions are going to be divisive for the people who don't. But he was at Utah State today, and very shortly into his debate, he'd have students come up. He'd always pretty much open his things and say, hey, if you disagree with me, come up to the front. He wanted to talk. He wanted to debate. He's a very, very smart man, even if you didn't agree with his views. But pretty early in to his event today, he was assassinated. And it sounds like pretty professional shot from 200 yards away is what they're thinking. Hit him right in the neck. And I did watch the video. It's pretty graphic and crazy. There were some reports earlier that he was in critical condition, stable but critical, but then he was pronounced dead, I think, at the hospital, pretty quickly. But it's definitely a political assassination. No one knows who or why or what. Obviously, if you assassinate someone, politically, it's usually when you don't agree with their views. But not to get too political on this, all this is very politically charged. Just crazy. But at the end of the day, someone lost their life young, 31, been married for 4 or 5 years, and has a 3 or 4 year old daughter and a 1-year-old son. It's heartbreaking, and it's just crazy to think. So anyways, I hope no matter who you are, no matter which side of the aisle you sit on, whether you like Trump or not, who's big personality and really pushed this movement that Charlie Kirk was a part of and supportive of, whether you like the guy or not. I just hope that everyone looks at this, a human being lost their life, and an American, and this is just scary. This is terrifying. And they had a couple suspects, I think 1 or 2, but the person, they don't have him in custody right now, which is even crazier. So the governor did come out, very well spoken, said, we will find you and we will, prosecute you. And we do have the death penalty here in the state of Utah. So I hope they find the person innocent until proven guilty, and they go through the law, our judicial system. But if found guilty, whoever did this, I hope that they, as the Bible said, an eye for an eye. And I hope they reap what they sow, but ultimately the biggest judge will be God himself. Man, just crazy to think that he's actually gone and that someone lost their life today just because someone doesn't believe with their political beliefs. It's very sad. Sad time to be in America. But wow. So thinking about Charlie Kirk's wife and young children, his son will probably never remember him. His daughter, maybe vaguely, but his wife is now a single mother. Very sad. So remembering Charlie and what he did, again, whether you believe in him or not, I think what he was doing was great, is going and talking to the youth of America, and debating his side of it, and trying to teach. He's a very knowledgeable guy. So cheers to Charlie Kirk. Sad day. I don't have much beer left, so I'm just going to do Maine lunch. Fortunately, what happened today was about 12:20 Mountain Time, so around lunchtime. So I don't know, a little fitting, but prayers up. Whether you're religious or not, I know Charlie was a very religious, God-fearing man about family. And so I believe in my heart that he's up in heaven. Maybe my dad will get to meet him, because he started this movement in September of 2012, actually. Yeah, I don't know the exact date. I think it was September 10. So not that long after my dad passed. Kind of crazy. Just put that together. I've been watching some of the news. So again, rest in peace, Charlie Kirk. And whoever did this, I hope they find you and justice is served. And man, I just hope we can agree to disagree, or we can debate, we can have conversations, but taking someone's life because you just don't agree with them is just heartbreaking to me. So cheers, lunch, says it on the bottle, do what's right. So 7%er, rest in peace, Charlie Kirk. And that's it. Well, that's it. Kind of a special edition one. Didn't really know what I was going to say, but it's crazy what happened today. And ultimately, someone lost their life. And yeah, it's extremely sad. So until next time, deuces.